Welcome to JSA TV, where we're covering the latest stories, trends, and innovations with leaders in digital infrastructure. My name is Emily Scherer, reporting for JSA, and I am joined today by Bruce Jackson. He is the first VP of Data Center Ops at CBRE. Bruce, thank you for being here.
Thank you very much for having me. And I am the lead for the state of Florida for our CBRE Data Center Solutions team. CBRE, we're a worldwide commercial real estate services company. In fact, we are the world's largest operator of data centers.
Yes.
But my job here in Florida is to bring data centers and mission critical facilities to Florida, and glad to be here.
Yeah, and you said something really interesting while we were getting ready to go on here. You said Florida was never anybody's first choice for data centers.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody thinks of Florida, they think of hurricanes. Um, Unfortunately, since the 1880s, 41% of all hurricanes hit Florida.
Yeah.
So, but since then, even though Florida was nobody's first choice, the advent of AI and machine learning has really necessitated that data centers and hyperscalers move to where the people are. We're now the third largest, most populated state. Our population in the state exceeds 22 million people. So they want to be in close proximity to those populations. So my job with CBRE and our data center solutions team is to find that land that's high and dry, that has power. And really, right now, it's all about the power.
Yeah.
Back a year ago, nobody, like I said, we're nobody's first choice was Florida for a located data center. Well, with the advent of AI and machine learning, my phone started to ring.
Yeah.
And now it's all about finding the power in high and dry land.
Yeah, absolutely. And because of your role, you have such a good handle on what is happening with the Florida data center market. So I want to talk about that a little bit. Can you just tell me what the market in Florida is like right now, or some of the latest developments or hotspots?
No, absolutely. Florida used to always be a connectivity story because not far south from here in Fort Lauderdale is in Miami. You have the Napa of the Americas. It's an Equinix data center site, 750,000 square feet, and it has over 167 telecom carriers. It is the gateway to Latin America. So that's on the southern end of the state. Now up in Jacksonville, where I'm primarily located, even though I cover the whole state, is Jacksonville. We have two interstates, I-10 and I-95, US 1, and three Class 1 railroads. All that is natural right-of-ways for fiber optic connectivity. So Jacksonville is the gateway to Florida. Miami is the gateway to the Latin America. So, Florida's always had a good telecommunications connectivity story. But to put AI, like my primary job working with the large data centers and the hyperscalers, they want 100 megawatts to start with a power profile ramp to up to 500 megawatts. Put that in perspective, Jacksonville, in our 6 data centers and 2 co-location facilities, we have 40 megawatts in all of Jacksonville. And most of that is not purpose-built data centers. But now with the cost of capital to build a data center, most data centers need to be purpose-built. You're talking a cost could be as much as $10 million per megawatt to build a modern day redundant data center.
Yeah, wow. It's just crazy the growth that has happened there in the size.
And it's we all work on data. I mean, it affects our daily lives, and so it's you want data centers close to you in population because latency. Latency is the speed of data. So typically, the closer the data center or the hyperscaler is to the population, the faster your data will transport and the better your user experience. So that all helps tell the story.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, the final thing I want to ask you about is trends and a forward look on 2025. You've mentioned it, but I'd like to talk a little bit more about where I think you're going. I think it's about power. So can we talk about trends?
It really is all about the power. I mean, Florida is a tariff rated state. We have 5 electrical or utility providers in the state. Some is nuclear, some is gas, but we're solar. When we solve the storage problem of solar in the battery storage, so it's more stable. I mean, we're called the Sunshine State, so it's a good lead into that. but it's an exciting time. And Florida is, even though I said it's not somebody's first choice, some of these hyperscalers and large data centers need to be in Florida, and I'm glad to help make that happen.
Yeah, great. Well, thank you so much for being here today and for sharing the insights about Florida and the market. It's fascinating to hear. So thanks, Bruce.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Enjoyed being here.
Yep. And to our viewers, stay connected, stay curious, and happy networking.